Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Able Abe Studios, back again with another book review. Today's book review is William Zinsser's On Writing Well. Let's see if we can get that in there a little bit. It's a white cover. On Writing Well by William Zinsser. And yeah, this is a book that I kind of picked up on recommendation by Tim Ferriss. I think a lot of the books that I'm reviewing at this point are books that were recommended by him in the video that I was able to catch not too long ago. And this one is on the classic guide to writing nonfiction. And for those people who have writing experience, or imagine writing for a magazine or whatever, this is definitely a book you should pick up, because it gives you he gives you some very good pointers on how to kind of improve your writing and cut out the bullshit, if you will. And so what I'll do with this video, I'll just give you the my top three things, or top three reasons why I think you should pick up this book. And the number one thing that I gained from this book is the ability to cut out the bullshit. A lot of writing sometimes can just be just about saying nothing. I think that was the main thing that I felt that he was trying to get across was, kind of cut out the bullshit and get to your point. Make your point and make it interesting to the person so that they'll continue reading, rather than just kind of, making it beautiful writing that says nothing or the reader can't grasp. My number two thing about this book that I liked was the fact that he used a lot of real life examples so you can see what he's actually talking about. So me saying, telling you that he's telling us to cut out the bullshit is probably hard to kind of grasp if you don't really have good examples. But in the examples that he used through, other speeches, other people's writing, he used a lot of people that he knew, personal writers or other authors that he knew, to show how their writing gets to the point, but at the same time makes it interesting for the reader. So I like that he actually, again, like when I talk about real life examples, he used speeches from like maybe George Bush, other politicians, or Winston Churchill. The number three thing that I enjoyed about the book was the fact that he covered a lot of different types of writing, from humor to travel writing to sports writing to film critiques or film critiques and art critiques. He gave you ideas and some direction to kind of use to kind of make your writing better on those things. I think also in that same area was the fact that you want to be able to grab your reader early on. You don't want to wait to the second or the third or the fourth paragraph to kind of really get to your point. You want to grab your reader so that they continue on, so that they'll continue on through the rest of your writing. You want to read the whole thing. And so he gave tips on how to do that, and try to just grab them in the first few sentences if you can, or the first few words. And he showed, again, examples of how other writers had done it, that he's either known or he's worked with, or that people that were just good writers, that good solid writers that were doing that with their work. And so I enjoyed this greatly, in the sense that it was definitely a primer to help me better my writing, with all the different examples, all the different techniques, and all the different genres of writing, like business writing we're talking right here. To give you a little more perspective, I did a review on Anne Lamott's Bird by Bird, and her perspective is a little bit more about being in your head, just getting the work done, not allowing the doubt to creep in and sabotage your work or keep you from doing your work, completing your work. Here, William Zinsser is more or less giving you the tools, the correct tools how to write well. And that's basically the book. That's the name of the book, On Writing Well. So, if you like this video, if you like my review on William Zinsser's on writing well, definitely like the video. If you like the progression of my channel, definitely subscribe to the channel, because I know I have a few more books around here that I will be reviewing definitely pretty soon, and I definitely look forward to doing that. And so, yes, if you like what I'm doing with the progression of the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel, because I have more coming. And like with all my book reviews, I will leave links in the description box below of other reviews on the same book, so that you can get that well-rounded view and decide if you want to read this book or not. So yeah, like we always do at this time, have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Let's go.